How's it going, everyone? It's Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing the world of Flashpoint featuring Green Lantern. Let's get into it. First story contained in this collection is called Abin Sur, the Green Lantern. It's written by Adam Schlagman with art by Felipe Massafora, Robson Roca, and Joe Prado. Let's get into it. The Blackest Night is raging across the universe, and the Guardians of the Universe, they send Green Lantern of Sector 2814, Abin Sur, to Earth so he could collect the White Entity. Upon arriving at Earth, he sees that the conflict between Aquaman and Wonder Woman are going to decimate the planet. He decides he wants to help save the populace of Earth. The Guardians of the Universe, though, they decide that Earth is, okay, worth losing, and that Abin Sur needs to stay on the mission and retrieve the White Entity. To which Abin, he refuses, and he ends up giving his life to save the planet Earth. Or does he? Because right when you think he's dead, right when his Green Lantern power ring runs out of juice, the White Entity, takes over, and he becomes the White Lantern. And we get sort of left with a cliffhanger there because the White Entity doesn't show up in the main Flashpoint book. So who knows what happens next with that. The second story contained in this volume is called Frankenstein and the Creatures of the Unknown. Written by Jeff Lemire with art by Ibram Robertson, Ales Masachi, and Andy Smith. Sorry about butchering your names, boys. Frankenstein and the other monsters created in the lab, they're recruited to take on Hitler and the Nazis during World War II. After the war, they're put in stasis. They break out of stasis during Flashpoint after Batman and Cyborg go and free Superman. And as a result, General Lane, he wants the assets brought back by any means necessary. They spend the rest of this 3-issue series searching for their maker to see if they could undo the experiments they went under, during World War II to become like these monsters. Like one's a vampire guy, one's a wolf man, one's a fish lady, and of course, Frankenstein was created by, Frankenstein. But they spend the rest of these 3 issues fighting for their very existence against monster hunters, soldiers, and other monsters. Pretty good read. The next story contained in this volume is titled Green Arrow Industries. Green Arrow, he invites American generals to his private island so he can show off his latest in weapons technology, the Green Arrow nuclear missiles. While on the island gets attacked by assassins, all the generals get slaughtered, and Green Arrow is the only survivor. The next story in this collection is titled Hal Jordan. It's written by Adam Schlagman with art by Ben Oliver and Cliff Richards. In this universe, Hal Jordan never becomes Green Lantern because he rescues Abin Sur, and Abin Sur lives. He doesn't die. And Abin Sur goes on to, be the Green Lantern, while Hal Jordan, he's just a fighter pilot who was recruited to defend the West Coast on patrols during the Aquaman-Wonder Woman war. He ultimately agrees to be the pilot to fly the Green Arrow nuclear missile into New Themyscira in an attempt to take out Wonder Woman and Aquaman. And in doing so, he ends up sacrificing his life. And that's the story. So as for my thoughts on this volume, I thought it was pretty enjoyable. Really liked how the Green Lantern stuff, the mythos that Jeff Johns had just created, was played with. You get the return of Blackest Night and Brightest Day with the black entities and the Black Lanterns, and the White Entity and Abin Sur becoming the White Lantern. I thought that was neat. Hal Jordan not even becoming the Green Lantern and instead going on to be like this fighter pilot. It's an alternate history that you could actually see happening. If Hal had never become Green Lantern, he would have been a fighter pilot, right? You get the relationship with him and Carol. There's a touching scene here at the end of the Hal Jordan story. I don't want to spoil it for you in case you want to read this here, but let's just say it was a beautiful moment right there between Hal and Carol. It's so Hal Jordan that it hurts, right? The Frankenstein story, surprisingly, was pretty good, right? I enjoyed it. I didn't think I would because I was thinking, Frankenstein, are you serious? But it worked out well. I thought it might tie in with the Nazis down in Argentina, because in the world of Flashpoint, the Nazis have taken over Argentina. But no, it was just dealing with World War II Nazis, and these creatures these experimental creatures, being kept in the lab, and then when they break out, the generals want them put down because I guess they're too dangerous or whatever. But pretty good story. Nothing really to write home about though. As far as the Flashpoint tie-ins, I would say it's one of the better tie-ins, although I am a Green Lantern fan, so a lot of this stuff really worked for me. Or it may not work for you if you don't know the Green Lantern lore mythology, especially the stuff just put out there, by Jeff Johns. So it really worked for me here. Really enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5. Can't really go wrong reading it, if you're a Green Lantern fan, that is. If you don't like Green Lantern, then your mileage may vary. But until next time, I'll see you there.